I felt confused about basic biology, XXXY, XXXY. Wait a minute. If I'm a female, then I should be XX. Why does it say XY?
As a child, it's really scary to be in the hospital and not know why you're there, other than there's something wrong with what's between your legs.
I started in labor about 4 o'clock in the morning and went on to the hospital. When we arrived, the gynecologist was just very excited about that it was a boy, and then he said, oh wait, he changed his mind right in midstream.
I was born in 1976 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They decided that their only option was to remove the unascended testes and remove the clitoris. Now they removed the male reproductive organs first and then sent me home. And then about a year later they removed the clitoris. Now I don't remember any of this at all.
I was a kid who was born with ambiguous genitalia, so issues about sexual identity and the science of sexology have been important in my life as long as I can recall. In my case, my first surgery was at age 3 months. My last surgery was at age 23. I've had 16 surgeries over the time of my life. Between age 0 and age 12, I had at least 1 surgery per year.
A child with intersex is a child who, on physical exam, has features that are not wholly male or not wholly female as considered in the traditional sense. Physicians, presumably in the best interest of the child, would take upon themselves the burden of the information and make decisions as to gender, sex of rearing, gender of rearing, in a way completely independently of the parents.
My father said it to me most clearly. He didn't think that he was being offered a choice. And I think that most parents have this experience.
They said that they could correct the problem, and that was, we could raise her as a girl, and obviously we're taking their advice, and I feel very confidently there was nothing malicious or anything of that order. They just thought that was the best way to handle it.
When you're a little kid and everybody goes on summer vacation, you come back to school after vacation and you're all supposed to tell about what you did on vacation. So I always went to the hospital. All these other kids were like, going to Yellowstone. So I learned very early to lie because I couldn't tell kids that I'd spent the summer in the hospital and had had my genitals, chopped up again.
It was a battle between the ages of 13 and 18. All the time my parents would ask me, did you take your pill today? Sometimes I'd lie and say yes. Sometimes I did, I'd take it on and off. But for the most part I took it and I grew really fast. And, I I started developing these breasts, which they're okay, But, and these hips, which I hate, and these typical female fatty deposits, and,
I would go back to school and sometimes be maintaining this plastic tube coming out of my genitals for up to 6 weeks, draining a sack that I would have strapped to my leg underneath my jeans. I thought that they were trying to make me look more like a boy, and they were trying to make